Hey, my name is Cynikal, welcome back to Raft. Now, as you guys can see, it's not exactly a pirate ship like I wanted in the last video, but it is a giant raft base. Now, let me show you guys around really quick before I get to like the meat of everything. So I made this whole area, I made this room because I kind of expect that the game will have a day and night system and eventually a bed will be added that can replenish your health or something like that, especially if you got attacked by the shark. So I made this bit, this is where all my water and storage is for like extra tin cans and stuff like that. And I put all my cooking things kind of just around, kind of wanted to make it look a little bit like a community, which is kind of cool. But then again, I'm the only one here and I'm the only one playing it, so it kind of sucks. But they've updated the game, so as you can see, we got these treasure chests now, which is awesome. If you guys have been following the game, you know. So these chests are cool. They kind of updated, oh god, I forgot about this. So they updated the building and stuff. So see, normally with like in the previous version, if you were going to build a floor like right here, it would show up as red, like you can't build it there. But now it doesn't show up there at all. It only turns red if like you're out of materials, but you can build it there. So it's like, okay, you can place it there, but you need the stuff. See, I can place it all here because I have the proper materials, which is just one wooden plank. And then I have this area. This has one tree. This side has another tree, which I use for getting wood when I need it, when I need to build stuff. And yeah, also, okay, so what I did build was this. So basically, I made this long pathway with a bunch of nets, as you can clearly see. And what that does is it catches anything that my primary nets on the base don't catch. So anything that's just floating by over here and I'm not paying attention, maybe I'm building the base or cooking or getting water or whatever various thing that I'm doing, and it will grab it. So see, this barrel's coming by, that would have been grabbed up by here, but I have a hook and I'm right there, right here. So, you know, it's right there and I can just, so a lot of things have changed in the game and there, you know, a bit of optimization and stuff like that. They've added more stuff. You can build walls next to ramps now, which can kind of help clean them up if you're kind of picky about building stuff like that, like I am. It kind of seems empty to me now, almost, because there's not as much as you can do after building everything. Now, I was going to record all of this, but I was super stuffy. I'm not as stuffy now, but you can probably still hear it. I sound god-awful. I mean, not that bad. I mean, really, I'm just... So I didn't record any of it. I just kind of chilled out and crafted all this, because, I mean, what can you really say? Oh, I'm placing this piece of wood here now. I'm placing this piece of wood here now. And even now, I'm collecting stuff as I'm talking to you guys. And I can't really do that the entire time, so I kind of wanted to build this and then show it to you guys and show what you guys can make. Now, before... in this area right here, I had it built up to 3 stories. I destroyed it all because the shark started destroying it for me. But I needed to remake the room and I needed to make another one of these. And I thought, hey, why not? Let's make a little lookout area as well. Because when you're higher up, actually, your hook, I've noticed, goes out just a little bit farther, which is cool and helpful. So that's pretty much it, guys. But there was something that I wanted to talk about, and I said I'd talk about this later. So later is now. What I kind of want to see for this game, that's if the the developers are looking at pretty much any and every video that everybody's doing, which I would be extremely lucky if that happened. Is I would like to see a day and night system. And not just to keep everything different, because it does get kind of boring when it's just daytime all the time and you're doing the same thing all over again. I mean, it is kind of fun for the first bit when you start building and everything, but then it gets a bit boring because then you're just running around collecting, storing, making more chests to put stuff in, and then you just kind of run out of things to do. So the day and night would kind of make the visuals of everything change, but also I think at nighttime, what should happen is more sharks should appear. Yeah, that's kind of a scary thought, but to be honest, the shark doesn't really attack your ship all that often. He just occasionally takes a bite out of it, just a nibble, and you can stab him off. Let's say it turns nighttime, and then 2 or 3 more sharks appear. And then you're trying to grab stuff, or you're trying to refuel like a lamp or something, which they'd probably have to add if they add a nighttime. And then a shark attacks. Oh, you go and stab that one, but then there's 2 more. Then you actually start losing bits of your boat. Right now, the biggest threat I have is running out of water. That's my biggest threat. So I think that would actually be really interesting because, I mean, sure, you can fight off maybe 1, maybe 2 sharks if they attack in the same spot. Also, the spear kind of, it doesn't jab that fast, really. It's pretty slow. If that's increased a little bit and then you find off 2 sharks, 1 bit of your boat's going to be bitten off. Why did I say biting? So that actually gives you more things to do other than like keep your hunger and water up, because that's not really doing much. Because then your boat actually starts getting destroyed and you have to actually repair stuff. And once you get to a point where you're just getting stuff all the time, kind of like this with the Sea Treader Bridge, then you'll actually have a reason to use the resources that you spent so long collecting. And then it kind of gives you more stuff to do over time. And it'd actually be really cool to see this game turn into a multiplayer game, because then you get like a gigantic raft with a bunch of people on it. And then obviously you'll have like mutinies and pirate things happening, and that's fun. Pirate things are always fun, especially when you get like 3 or 4 sharks mixed into it. So I need to grab these freaking fish. Hurry up. There we go. 3 fish. Okay, the cooking places, I think I might build another area for all these cookers because they're kind of inconveniently placed right now. But, I mean, they kind of work. And now I need to build more chests. So great. So let's go through chests. So chests take 8 pieces of wood and 10 pieces of scrap. Usually when you first start out, scrap and wood are like the biggest things because it's really easy to miss the kelp, or what is it, thatch. So it's really easy to miss those, but once you get some chests going, it'll probably seem like you're running out of stuff pretty fast. But this is really good because now I can collect anything from over here, and I can just come over here and drop it in a chest. So I can just drop in like a shit ton of wood. This is awesome. And then I can like make the other one for thatch. Now the only thing I feel like it'd be pulling off from other games a little bit, but putting up signs, like maybe like a little wood sign on the front of here that says thatch or wood or whatever the primary amount of material is in there, it'll automatically change its name. So like if I put like 5 pieces of scrap in here but 1 rope, it'd say, okay, this one's a scrap bin, but there's just like an extra piece of rope because you didn't have anywhere else to put it or something. Yeah, see once you get to this point, once you get to like all the nets and stuff, and you build like a super catch or whatever, and you start building chests, you're just swimming in items, man. There's no reason to even worry about a single shark at this point. It's really like no challenge, because if he goes around and bites a boat like over there, I can easily rebuild it if I have to, if I don't get to him in time and he actually like flies off with it. And look at that, just like that, probably about a minute and a half have passed by, and I already have 80 pieces of wood stuck in this chest. I only need 2 more stacks. It's like that easy. If you just wait around for about like 5 minutes maybe and let all of these nets, that's a lot of nets though, by the way. It took forever to get these. It took a good couple of hours to actually go around and just collect all the wood and wait for it to catch in my few nets that I already had, and also collecting these barrels. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna put this right here. This is where all the cooking is gonna be, and I need more wood sadly, but good thing I stored them up. See, that's a good thing about these chests. So I can just grab in, about 30 of those, and then I can go back over here and keep building. So that's awesome. But now the thing is, I have to get rid of these, but in getting rid of those, I have to get rid of the foundations underneath them. There's no way to actually go and remove like a cooking station without destroying a foundation, which kind of sucks. It's a waste of resources, and also when you destroy stuff, you don't get resources back. Okay, so we got some, oh my god, I made the wrong things. Okay, so I made the right thing. I got the actual cooking stations now. So I think I'm just gonna place these each on 1 foundation, and I'm going to rotate them to make them look all pretty. So that way, if I ever feel like I need to remove them or that I have to remove them, they're just gone. They're just gone there now. And I think I need to make... Whoa, the game is breaking. Oh no, the game is breaking a little bit. Whoops. Okay, so let's craft another chest. This way I can put like fish in there. Okay, and then I can just be like, okay, I'm gonna grab like a 10 stack of fish or something like that. Throw them in the chest, and then whenever I need food, I can come over here and throw them in there. And I think I might also do a thing with potatoes, because I have my potatoes all the way on the other side of the raft. No, you don't, Mr. Shark. Whoa, why is my spear like that? Why is my spear like that? Well, he ran off because my spear is weird. I broke the game. Okay, there we go. Now my spear is in working order. So there's a good tip for you guys. If your game stops working or glitches out badly, just reload your save file, and I think it's fine. Okay, so let's try this. I can cook a potato. So okay, that's another thing that added this game is swapping. So if I can cook a potato and I can cook a mackerel, and like I just did, I can swap out the non-cooked potato for the cooked mackerel, which is kind of cool, and then I can just eat that. So I mean, that pretty much does it, guys, I think. I mean, that's pretty much all I wanted to show you guys, is the game had a new update. Now, when the game has another like major update, I'll definitely do another video on it, but I think I'm going to hold off on it for now, because you guys seem to be getting a little bit tired of when I do the same game over and over again. So this is going to be the last video for a while until they have a major update. I'm going to keep following this game. There's a lot in it already, but oh god, that's my cooking That's fine, whatever, I'll just have my baked potato. But anyways, guys, if you enjoyed the video or you enjoyed the game, whatever the ones may be, leave a like, leave a comment. Any one of those is appreciated. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.